The art of the hate watch might be one of the most purest, most underrated joys of being a human. When a hate watch goes right, it is top 3 feeling of all time. Your life could be in shambles. Your girl left you, you're broke, your job sucks, but if your rival team ends up getting cooked live on TV, suddenly everything feels alright for a couple of hours. Your hate turns that frown upside down. Why should I go to therapy when I can hate watch Heung-min Son and LAFC? I will hate watch that man till the day I die. I like him as a human being, but as a footballer, I despise him. So with that in mind, let's look at the greatest hate watches of all time. And number 1, Bayern Munich versus Barcelona 8-2. A hate watch masterpiece. This wasn't just a loss, this was a public execution. Every Bayern Munich goal felt like another dopamine for the haters. One of the best games I have ever watched. 4-1 in the first 30 minutes. Every time Bayern Munich attacked, it felt like another goal. What's funny about this game is that Suarez scored to make the game 4-2, and this brother really thought that they would do a comeback. Look at this brother grab the ball and run to the halfway line. Brother, what would happen is Alphonso Davies would bitch the hell out of Semedo, and also Coutinho, after he bankrupted the hell out of Barcelona, he would go on loan to Bayern Munich. He would come off the bench and proceed to score 2 goals, and then does this celebration. First of all, Coutinho, why are you doing this celebration? You were at Barcelona for 5 minutes, and I'm pretty sure there's not a single Barcelona fan that adores you. Secondly, Barcelona fans, how did it feel the guy that bankrupted you scoring a 2-piece? How did that feel? I have never seen so many rival fans clown on Barcelona that day. Everyone online was eating, and I mean everyone. The memes were flying like there was no tomorrow. After that abysmal game, this manager right here, who I forgot his name, went back to breeding cows, and Lionel Messi was in the locker room, sad as hell, listening to a KSI song. I don't know what's more sad, your team losing 8-2 or listening to a KSI song when you lost 8-2. Number 2, this one happened like 10 years ago. It should not be on this list. This is just digging up past trauma, but I gotta talk about it. Arsenal versus Bayern Munich 10-2. One of the worst days to be an Arsenal fan. The medieval days of Arsenal fandom. Going into this match, everybody, and I mean everybody, knew we would get touched. Even me as an Arsenal fan, I knew we would lose, but we thought we would get touched in a nice manner. We would get taken out to dinner, we would be given wine, and then we would get touched 4-0, 3-0, or even at worst 5-0. At worst. But what would happen to us is we would get a train ran on us. We were the Bonnie Blue. Anybody and everybody in that Bayern Munich squad could get it. We lost 10-2 on aggregate. Both legs we lost 5-1. This hate watch was so special because of how long it lasted. It wasn't one bad night. It was 2 legs of torture for me as an Arsenal fan. But for you rival fans, it was 2 legs of pure, joyful, pure happiness. Every Bayern Munich goal felt like another nail, another layer of irony. The more you watched, the more unreal it became. You laugh, then feel bad for us, then laugh again, then laugh even harder. What's funny about this game, in the first leg, in the first half, the game was tied 1-1. Alexis Sanchez scored a penalty. We did not look out of place. We looked like we belong at this stage. But in the second half of that game, we got demolished. And in the second leg, the game was finished. The tie was done for. After that game, I remember I was bullied at school. Every time I had an argument with my friend after that result, the first thing they would say is, he's an Arsenal fan. He's an Arsenal fan. Don't take his opinion serious. And they would start laughing. Those were the dark days, being bullied for the club you support. I can't even imagine what Saka had to go through. Saka was in the Arsenal academy when that shit happened. Imagine him at school. This brother was getting bullied 40 times more. Number 3, Liverpool versus Atletico Madrid. I remember this one. One of the greatest hate watches of all time. That Liverpool team was the best team in the world. They had already won the league by January. They were on a crazy run. By far, the team everyone thought that they would win the UCL. All they had to do was beat Atletico Madrid at home and move on to the quarterfinals. Obviously, we all know what happened in that game. How they lost this game was beyond me. Actually, I remember how they lost this game. It's not beyond me. One team had a world-class goalkeeper, and the other team had a trash can for a goalkeeper. Adrian lost him that game. He single-handedly lost them that game. They went 2-1 up in extra time against the terrorist organization. Then Adrian, 3 minutes after Firmino scored to make the game 2-1, gave the ball away to Felix with 0 pressure. Bro folded under 0 pressure. Look at this. No one is near him, and he gave the ball to João Felix. Then Llorente scores. Then he scores again, and this is how you know they lost. This is how you know this was one of the greatest hate watches of all time. Morata also scores. They scored 2 goals in the last minute of that game. The way Morata celebrated, Llorente celebrated, and the way Simeone celebrated, this was the greatest hate watch ever in my opinion, because this was supposed to be an easy win for Liverpool. That game wasn't supposed to be hard at all for Liverpool. They were supposed to run through Atletico Madrid, but we ate that night. As a rival fan, that was one of the best nights of all time. By the way, that was one of the last matches before lockdown, so we went into lockdown with a full meal. Next, number 4, Real Madrid versus Arsenal. Or shall I say, Arsenal versus Real Madrid, because we own Real Madrid. Don't escape the belt, Real Madrid fans. Y'all thought you guys weren't gonna be in the video, right? Because you guys want 15 UCL. Come here. Come here, you nonsensical idiots. Let me take you back about 6 months ago when nobody, and I mean nobody, gave Arsenal a chance in hell to beat Real Madrid in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. The first leg was at the Emirates. Arsenal had injuries left, right, and center. We were basically holding the team together with duct tape. Meanwhile, Real Madrid came in talking like it was already over. But then we came out and cooked them. Rice gave them the belt by scoring 2 world-class free kicks. A statement performance. We didn't just beat them, we embarrassed them. 3-0 to Arsenal. The Emirates was rocking. Now here's where things get weird. The build up to the second leg was some of the most cringiest content I have ever witnessed in my life. The amount of times I have heard the word remontada is actually disgusting. I swear, I saw like a million remontadas on my timeline. Every Real Madrid fan account was dropping those overly dramatic edits with that sad piano music with the same recycled "Never Doubt the Kings of Europe" caption. People always say Arsenal fans are cringe, and to be fair, we have our moments, but Real Madrid fans, they are the same. It takes one to know one. I mean, just try to watch this video without cringing.
Y'all thought it was done? Nah, because the second leg is in Santiago Bernabeu, and things that happened there can never be explained.
Pure secondhand embarrassment. Because of all the cringe, the whole footballing world was Team Arsenal that week. Everybody wanted us to destroy Real Madrid so they can end the cringe nonsense. And guess what? That's exactly what we did. We went to the Bernabeu and smacked them 5-1. Vini got one and thought that there was gonna be a remontada. Try that shit with Manchester City and Chelsea. That shit does not work against us. We are the mighty Arsenal. That day was so special. The timeline that day was pure as hell. Memes everywhere, everyone clowning on Real Madrid. Everyone was laughing in harmony. My hands were glued to my phone that day. The amount of times I've watched that Rice free kick, I don't even think I have dopamine anymore. Now there's plenty more great hate watches that I did not include on this list, because if I did, the video would be 40 minutes long, but let me list them. Arsenal Baku 2019, one of the worst nights of my life. Battle of the Bitch when Tottenham lost the league at Chelsea. Manchester United losing to Tottenham during lockdown. Chelsea losing the FA Cup to Leicester. Barcelona losing in the Champions League semi-final against Inter Milan. Messi losing the World Cup final against Germany. I'm sorry, I gotta add it there. Ronaldo losing to Morocco in the World Cup. That's all I got, so please like, subscribe, and also tell me more hate watches that you want to include in the comment section.